Hurricanes ready to kick it away first. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And he added the extra point. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Run inside. It's Jackson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Throws for the tight end. And complete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And right now it looks like there's 12, 13, 14 guys on defense. I mean, last possession you saw him crank on the football, get the pick 6. Now another opportunity again. Dialed in, focused, breaks on the football, but that's why he plays defense. Shows you why he's not a receiver, but this defense is dialed in.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Saying from the gun on third down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Mensah. Get it out to the supersonic guy. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Fletcher. He'll go down well behind the line of scrimmage, and that 6 yards they picked up on the last play, they just gave it right back.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Quarterback making checks. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Touchdown, Miami. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Throw it, say it. Zings it complete to the right.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
Nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away, getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They want to run this quarterback, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man on the right. There he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Welcome to Road to Glory. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your legendary college career. Before you get started, you can customize your experience to your liking in the settings. This is also where you can import team builder teams for both high school and college. If you'd like, you can build out custom conferences so the college football landscape looks the way you want it to. One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. He might want another play. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part.
There's some room. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Finds finds his man. It's Vaughn. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Touchdown, Hurricane. Once he got some room, it was over.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Williams. Gets away from one. He's got space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Turns it up, finding some room. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Miami.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Play action, C.J. Carr. just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Play action. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? So Miami signals for a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Here's Mensah to throw. He's got him.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and throwing it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Porter. He wasn't far from... to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Handoff from the gun. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
25-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll move the tight end. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Williams. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Canes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring in for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. On fourth down, going to the air. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Throwing, Mensah. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fletcher. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, that is so much easier said than done. To be a linebacker and have to play the run and then break on the running back and then tackle him in open space, like, you've got to be a really, really good athlete. It started with his eyes, seeing the running back creep out to the flat, breaking on it, and then being physical for the tackle.
Makes the grab, and he... Down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, break the nose for the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Making side adjustments here. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Caught. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's how you take advantage of great starting field position, moving it 27 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running inside. It's Lacy. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Takes a handoff. It's Lacy. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 20-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? He lets one fly deep. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Mensah. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd makes a grab and room to run. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but...
He makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Swings it out to the flat. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Stadium. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. Restate the state call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside the 15, here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver going in motion. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Here comes the offense on second down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. At the 20. Touchdown, Miami. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Saying. Working the big fella downfield and outside. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a really nice throw. When you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you, this is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on second and long. On the run, it's Jackson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And this is the beauty of getting in these third down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice third down execution.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Again, it's Sayin. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
That's a nice-looking run, man. And what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Looking deep. Snags it. And he scores! Touchdown, Cade!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Soft spot in the middle. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field, and they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Say it. That's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Sayin from the gun on third down. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Mensah to throw. The screen, he's got wheels. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And down he goes. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Throwing, Mensah. Going deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Here's Sayin to throw. Fires to the wide out. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
From the gun on third down, say it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes want to move quickly. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Fletcher. There's a crease. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. throwing. Say it. That's reeled in. It's Jackson. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Offense set on first down. Saying. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. To the air, it's Sayin, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Sayin back to the air. He's going to fire deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He goes down after the short. LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Miami's head coach told me before the game he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it for a big play. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Wants to throw it again. Oh, they're after him. He'll get rid of it. Got a man, it's Berry. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Hey, guys, we're just getting started, and we're highlighting these players and these guys. And the QB said, all right, just highlight me, because they're coming out with a purpose. They're throwing the football. 2 different guys, 2 different catches, 2 explosive plays.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And they got him.
And the first drive, man, both teams, they want to set the tone for the football game. The offense drove the ball down the field with some good success. But where it matters most, when you start to get in this area, the defense finds a way on 2nd down to get the big sack. Big 3rd down coming on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your...
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored the touchdown. That was big time.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Might be calling a hot route. Mensah shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put feet.
Might have a chance. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Mensah to throw. Working that left side now. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Slings it downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that win.
All the way! Touchdown, Miami! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They go to the counter. Picks up the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To throw, it's Levitt. Under fire. Buried before he completes.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Was to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Canes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that play happens because they blitz, they get pressure, make the QB feel uncomfortable. He throws the ball up, and you make a play on the football, and you take that thing back to the house. Nice pass rush, nice pressure, and nice job turning defense into offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Could not make his way to the corner. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. And the Tigers will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
And they are showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Berry. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Surging forward on the sneak. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man out of the backfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. And think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. So Miami signals for a timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Coach Ryan Day told me before the game, he understands the importance of this game, the #1 team on the road facing a top 10 opponent. But he said they can't get caught up in the numbers. They have got to worry about performing well and making sure they are locked in, handling the noise and the crazy environment on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pringle. Throwing, Mensah. Fakes the grab on the left.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Canes are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Fletcher. At midfield, he's got room.
Yeah, and listen,
Turning on the Jets. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Bringing the heat. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage.
First down.
34-yard line.
To the tight end. Gain of 28. That's a first down.
And the Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Running inside. It's Jackson. Makes it past the marker. Here's a little room there. Into the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone.
Number 96. Set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pringle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here's a heat, and down he goes.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He's going to take off. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
Mensah. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Looking to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Saying. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Run in the red zone. It's Fletcher. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That pass is incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fakes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. So Miami signals for a timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Unloads it downfield. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on fourth down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Mensah to throw. That's caught. It's Fletcher. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, this is ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. That's caught. It's Lofton. There he goes. Nice pickup. Gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback moving. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Pringle. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket from what's left in this first half. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Sayin to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the left to Smith. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
And they find the big play wide receiver again. This guy has been featured early, and it looks like it's going to be often. Already over 100 yards, still in the second quarter. He is having himself a day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Lined up in the gun on third down. Sayin unloads to the right. What a catch. Just beat the defender.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
The Buckeyes will come to the line to convert on fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Again, it's Sayin. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum...
He lets it fly. Got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you've got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here comes the heat. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. The Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quarterback may change this route. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes. Now on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. The throw to the outside is complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top.
Turning it on! That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. Mensah. That's caught. It's Lofton.
coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The offense changing the play. Here's Mensah to throw. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. A quick pass to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Throwing, say it. Swings it out to his running back. Breaks into the open. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
To the air, it's Sayin. Finds a spot in the middle. Oh, a lot of space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Coming out with it, it's Pringle. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to...
He's looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing.
They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Julian with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. 4th down, Saying. They've got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football, and the worst thing you can do on 4th down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. unleashes to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The Buckeyes with an answer.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Mensah. Under fire. And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And this is a tough spot for this offense, man. They've got to create some explosive plays, and the defense knows it. They're backing up. They're playing really, really conservative. Man, you're down 2 scores. You got to find some plays over the middle of the field, wherever. You just got to chew up some grass and get in scoring position.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He wants a big play here late. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got room to work. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, a good fight to the end.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going over the top. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. After this, it'll be a wrap. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play